Hello and welcome to another set of turns of Dominions 5. I'm the False God. Joining me is Arpathius.
Hello, hello. The false god has dragged us away from our conversation about the Second Punic War.
That's right.
We're now ready to record a video.
We are now ready to record a video. This
And it's going to be a
is
short one.
a short turn. We have 4 messages from Vanheim and just 3 battles. I'm surprised. I guess TNN was kind of bottled up.
This is a thing that happens in Dominions a lot. Where you have the wars, and then there's a leader, and there is often a sort of lull in this sort of.
That's true, but this is a heck of a lull.
They're all just going to lay down their arms and make peace, I think.
Yeah. All right, well, let's see what Vanheim has to say.
Yeah, I'm interested because he seems to be sort of at the focus of all the Diplo.
Yes. I clearly have a very different reading of those graphs because Hinam has decided to back the birds. I'm not sure if that's because of the graphs or it's because you're an elf.
I think he's also thinking that.
I'm starting to think they have a grudge against me. Maybe they just hate elves for some reason. Yes. Did you see their commander names? The whole game.
I feel like the hatred of elves will have been very clear when their diplomat arrives.
I think so. Regardless, I don't think feeding the birds 3 thrones is going to help their game the way they seem to think it will. Yeah, I don't think that Hinam is doing this because they think that the.
I think he's wrong. I think it's going to help Hinam in just the way he wants it to, by there being less elves.
Right.
Whether that's what he should be wanting is a different question. But.
Right now, and I don't think theoretically the birds would get the 3 thrones because if Hinam is fighting him, that 1 throne is right on their border. If the birds and Hinam are actually allies, then hard to be like, oh yeah, I get that throne too.
Well, I mean, if you're Vanheim, maybe just put everything on that throne, defend from Hinam, and make sure Kaelin gets the rest, because that's, yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious, the fish are also going to come knocking again as they stopped responding to Diplo. That's never good.
That's not good from fish. If a fish stops talking to you, that means he's looking to attack you.
Yep. I don't think round 2 of this coalition ends as well for me as round 1, which still didn't end very well. On the bright side, Marverni said they'd probably help with the birds. That's good.
Well, he's not sure.
He's not sure it's going to make a difference. I mean, it probably helps the game state. Depending on how many people fight him, it's not going to help him. I wouldn't think. The combo of Well of Misery and Riches is a nice little income boost, and I have a couple turns feeling rich before falling into obscurity. My prophet died a while ago as well. Not sure what I was doing with him with that long pause we had, but it ended up working out for me as I could prophesize a better chassis and maybe super combatant a little bit against the birds. Yeah, I mean, if you can find a super combatant here, that would be great. Although I don't know exactly what he'd be looking to super combatant. Usually the elves don't have quite enough hit points.
Yeah, we're not really sure what chassis he's on about, so.
And he's got a monolith, so that's a god drop. Serious props to the bird though. They've played one hell of a game. I mean, yeah, Kaelin is doing extremely well. Ooh, Hinam's put something up. Earthblood Deepwell. Well,
The extent of your fanboyness never seems to anything.
Ooh, shiny. All right, we got 100 birds taking out some PD. This guy was underwater.
I think he came out of the water last turn.
Okay.
He's just on a little tour.
And TNN takes something from. I think this is the Great Mountains.
That's the no. Not the one.
Not the one. I was thinking of the Old Man Mountains. Okay. Well, TNN has not got a lot of TNN left. They've been.
No, he's under siege again. This cap.
He's under siege everywhere but here.
Yep, that's rough.
Now was it last turn? It's been a little. This is the first one we're recording in a hot minute. Did he win a big fight here last turn?
Yeah, I thought he won it pretty convincingly, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't ride out here.
Well, I'm surprised he's under siege again. Maybe we're forgetting something. I'm not sure, but
yeah.
Maybe he just didn't put PD on.
Maybe he just forgot to put PD.
Yeah, and that's why we're not seeing a battle. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want to be raiding out more.
Yep. Yep. Okay. And we see some dust walkers.
The Dione.
Dione, we got some
What
Kooni.
is what's TNN's heat scales? Is it heat 3? So that's pretty good for the Dustwalkers, isn't it? Their firepower, are they?
I honestly don't know. That makes sense though.
Hmm. Yeah, I think they're really good. They're one of my favorite troops. For the was it Nabatem in Hellenica, and they can summon
Yes.
them.
Yes, they're a little
Uh,
expensive.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
good though.
and
They're good.
we
I
saw
think
how
I prefer them. They're much better than the unfrozen you can get. I think.
sure.
And the released ones are situationally good, but I feel like by the time you can summon them, they're kind of falling off.
Sure. Sure.
Their super high protectionism isn't as useful.
Sure. Caleb or yeah, Caleb has gone and built a lab over here.
Well, I can't remember what type of PD it was there, but maybe there's some
Yeah, it could be something relevant.
nice majors or something.
Um so yeah, I mean I would have thought TN would have wrote out I mean they need to they've lost most of their stuff here. It's gonna be hilarious. The birds could easily end up getting the most forts out of the whole war. Because
Uh,
Yomi might get 2. Hinam got 1. Birds are on 2, and this one they could try for as well.
yeah, that's a that's quite sad fact, to be honest with you.
I mean, he just is successfully literally swooping in.
If you'd have told me 20 turns ago that it was going to be Caleb that won the Yomi TNN war, I wouldn't have believed you. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, this is what it's like when you're a big player and you're a free agent. You can
yeah,
just
yeah. I
make
mean,
plays like
again,
this.
especially as the birds, they obviously just have
Absolutely.
all the mobility. Still a ton of birds sitting here in Airmore.
It's about half as many though. As there
Yeah,
was.
it's gone down. I think some of them flew over here, and this is completely just troops, no mages present.
Yeah, he could maybe move the mages over next turn.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of courts constructs as well.
he certainly
He's really
does.
building them up. And he's spending quite a lot of gems also on the Draconians because I'm seeing quite a few of the chiefs.
Where?
That stacks
Oh
up
yeah,
to
two chiefs.
yeah.
Okay, I mean yeah, those are also quite nice. Vanheim has many draconians as well. Several chiefs, but
Draconian Nation would be quite cool. I'd be pretty into that.
sure, sure. Yeah, I mean it's fun.
There's not much else to say about this turn, to be honest. So just
Yeah, not
yeah.
a ton happen. I mean, we can look at the score graphs.
Is Vanheim building forts on his thrones anymore?
He's got this one
He
forwarded.
I think he started.
This one is
last
under
turn with it.
construction.
Yeah.
So yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think if we look at the graph, we're gonna see that from a strictly winning the game perspective, that Vanheim is correct. I'm gonna take off all.
Although
the people.
he has had those steel ovens for a few turns, and that could be really clutch for him.
Yeah, that's true.
So hopefully he's got a lab there, right? He must have.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
So yeah, he should have a lot more kitted thugs.
Yeah, when you're
Because
Vanheim,
we haven't seen them too many of those from Vanheim. I don't think, have we?
not a ton, but he hasn't had he's been fighting. We saw some when he was fighting Hinam, but he's been kind of just fighting the fish, and then fought a throne. Yeah, I do say, look, if you're Vanheim, you're gonna be coalitioned by 3 people. You are the smallest player besides TNN who's still in the game.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not a coalition. It's a dog pile.
Yeah, when you cast Eyes of God and people coalition you for being the smallest player, that's
tough.
That's got to feel rough. I think he's.
That's not.
I feel a bit bad for him there.
Yeah, I mean he's got
yeah.
Hinam has twice his income, and Caleb is like.
I don't know if
one and
that's
a
twice
half.
the income, but yeah,
Okay, not twice
Calum.
income, but I mean, Caleb's way up there. What did Hinam do this turn?
Yeah, that looks like remote side
Oh
searching
no,
to
he
me.
put up. He put up Earthblood Deepwell.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Yeah. Don't worry. I have the.
The amount of research Calum's got since Ermor died.
Yes. I have the ability to remember events happening that I'm no longer looking at of a 3-year-old clearly. It's like, oh, we looked at him putting up Earthblood Deepwell already. Okay, forgotten. Did that overcast anything?
Excellent question. Not for someone like me.
All right. Well, the world may never know.
Was it Stellar Focus?
Stellar
Was that
Focus is
there?
still up.
Okay, then I've no idea. Potentially.
Well, we'll see. Okay, let's move to the next turn. Not a lot going on here in turn.
I'm pretty
52.
sure it did because it's not the bottom
Yeah.
global.
Yeah. We could check. All right, we'll check real quick. What was there? See again, object permanence, not our strong suit. Mother Oak. It was.
Oh,
It was poor
Rapid God.
Vanheim's Mother Oak.
No, it wasn't. It was
No.
Rapid God. Mother Oak was still there.
Oh, Mother Oak was still there.
Yeah,
Focus was still there.
It was definitely Rapid God.
Wrath of God. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Which is
great for everyone.
Yeah, actually really good for
Except
everyone.
for Caleb.
So, well, yes, but Caleb doesn't need help.
No, that's true. All right. Oh, well, I guess the nap finished ticking down.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty safe bet.
All right. The Hinam nap end puts me in a difficult position. Bird attacks can land this turn. I originally planned on having groups all over the place to catch bird raids and air elemental raids, but I decided to pull most of my stuff back to fight the giants.
And I thought he'd do that. Just from the psychology of what's happened,
yeah.
which is a little bit sad for us, I think, because I would have really liked to see his counter raiding. I think he could have done a really good job of that.
Right. I mean, it's especially
so
he's
kind of accepting that he's going to be like irreled from this.
Right. And it's very, I think psychologically it's much easier to be like, okay, like there's this big hard thing, like this big giant task, right, which is fighting Caleb. And I'm being prevented from doing that because of some small thing. And so the whole situation is out of my hands, and I'm going to go punish the small, like,
yeah, and from his point of view, like an unnecessary small thing as well.
Right. Okay, and then he says he'll have air mages for magic face counter rating. The plan is try and get peace of the giants and hold in defense with string and duct tape against the birds, then swing back. I mean, that's, I think, what you have to do in a situation like this to some degree. You need to try and force one of the people out, and that person's probably not going to be Caleb. And you can't pay them off again.
No.
I don't have high hopes with the research disparity, but maybe Marverni will be able to make something happen to stop the birds and take pressure off me. We haven't heard from Marverni in some time.
No, they're pretty quiet on us.
Yomi. All right, looks like people are taking all the global slots, and Hinam even took Earthblood Deepwell. I'm not sure, but I'll bet this is heavily overcast, so I probably can't steal it anymore unless I drop a huge dispel on it. Instead, I'll bide my time for a few turns and and then bring the spice. What is the spice?
Oh, I don't know, but I want to.
I am excited for the spice.
I do enjoy when people give a little like cheers, like it's a note at the end with their name.
Yes, that is nice.
I enjoy that.
And then finally, Hinam. Perhaps only because Hinam is not concerned with winning the game.
No, it's devolved, hasn't it?
Yes, this has got to be frustrating for Vanheim to read. But this is the consequence, right, of fighting somebody that you don't.
It's the consequence of not killing Hinam.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like they needed a follow-up plan from how they were actually going to end the war.
Yep.
When they first elfed him.
Yep. Okay.
We'll
try
I guess
and look
we're
for
not
big
going to
battles
see
here.
a load of battles though. There could be something on TNN. That would be pretty cool. But I think we'll look through. We'll look through Caleb.
Yeah, we'll just see some of what Caleb's doing. This is, I'm sure. Oh no, Phantasmal Warriors.
maybe it didn't trigger gem usage.
No, they don't have any.
I don't. Well, that's another way for not triggering if you don't even have it.
Yeah, that'll. It's
Gee,
just one
pretty
phantasmal
risky.
each, and
It's
then
pretty
lightning
risky, right?
bolt.
Because they're not
Oh yeah.
even. I think you should put them in the corner or something.
I was
so
yeah, they
don't
get killed by an arrow.
Yeah.
This guy's probably gonna run, or he's gonna die. Yeah, okay, he ran. This probably kills 1 PD.
Really paying for itself there.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe this effectively kills 1 PD, but and maybe this is just
I'm
an
sure it
unlucky
kills. I'm
version,
sure it kills.
but
But even then, I mean, it's a Vanhurst, so
yeah, you could. I think that this could lose to 1 PD if the problem is the Vanhurst is dumb.
Yeah.
Like he's just gonna cast nonsense.
Yeah, that's why he's on the PD squad instead of being part of the real army.
That's true. Here is a much larger force. We got Crystal Mages.
He's got the Dave of the Shooting Stars.
It's an Astral 3, Death 3. Oh my, he's got little demon horns. Okay.
He's cool.
So these Air 4s. All right, well,
Scalar Mages are fun. I've mentioned it a lot of times, but I like them.
Here's 22 Seraphs.
Yeah,
that's a big army. It's 300. Let's just open it up here. Oh boy.
Okay, so he's got a lot of the birds in line, so he doesn't want them just jumping in. So he's going to cast Storm. They can fight out those. So interesting.
Okay.
So these are just basically here to tank, then, aren't they? They're not, and he just wants the mages to do everything.
Yeah, I think so. And obviously, we'll look at like what each mate go through the list of what mages and stuff have when we sort of get to an actual big fight. This is more successful. 1 sorceress with a lightning rod and some gems to do air elementals. Okay. Oh, maybe this is the kit you were looking for.
Nope.
Oh, a lifelong protection.
That doesn't get affected by Steel Ovens, right? Because you can't get a discount.
That's correct. I was very disappointed when that happened to me in the Veritas game.
Yeah. Well, that's that blood economy. They were. You should have gone straight into viewing that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That bolted Panheim blood economy. All
right, so TNN has rode out. That's a lot.
Yeah, and he's rode out with all the Firbolg druids this time as well.
Yeah, these guys are. This is. So that's probably got to be like Storm Lightning Bolt. This Firbolg druid has a great sort of sharpness.
Well, I mean, he has got an Earth Path, so you can, and he's got like 18 defense, so 16 attack. It's not the worst thing in the world if you've already got the gear.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta use it. So I'm expecting Storm, Air Elementals.
Yeah, Frozen Heart could be nice from the.
Here's Storm, probably.
Water randoms.
Yep. Yeah, Frozen Heart's good.
Wouldn't have mind seeing some Swarm casts if he's going to bring the Firbolg druids with the nature randoms.
Yep. We got some counter thugs. Not a ton of troops.
No. Although there's not a ton on Yomi's side either.
That's true. I mean, Yomi's got these the Onishugo, who are probably doing Horde of Skeletons.
Yeah, he's only got, what is it, the 3 that are going to do that? I assume the ones at the back aren't.
Right. One assume this.
Yeah,
they're gonna fly into the back. Yeah. Not this one. This one looks like he's gonna put up like rigor, maybe. Isn't that what he put up before? He put up like rigor relief. Does he have a relief caster?
So. No, I think he's just casting rigor, which you can do as Yomi. It's not ideal, but it's worse for your opponent.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see.
Well, I think the TNN army I'm still favoring.
I think so. The wolves eating up a lot of lightning. Oh, it's Wailing Winds.
Okay, well that's
scarier.
That's a different story.
That means TNN, and TNN's Storm didn't go off.
One of the She-Lords.
Did they get Wind of Death?
If you click, we'll see if any of them are.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
That's bad news.
Yeah, that's rough.
Oh, that Dione just got wrecked.
Is that Quagmire?
That's Rain.
Rain. Hmm.
I guess the caster must have been interrupted. We'll go back and watch it again from the beginning, but they need to get this chaff. They do have firepower, by the way.
Yeah, look at the stuff. 15 attack, 18 defense. That's really good for just some line holders.
Yeah, the lifelong protection doing some good work here.
Yeah, I think Yomi's got this.
I think at this point that's true. Wailing Winds is awfully hard to fight into. Although, some of Yomi's stuff is definitely routed. But I think TNN routed first, so... Okay, so Yomi does win. Let's go back. I just want to see if there was a Stormcaster that got interrupted, because that would have made a huge change. Because those
we saw
imps
that
would have been able to fly.
So...
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you should be able to see it now if you do...
Yeah, let's see.
It's not. It won't be the Banshee. It'll be whatever the big one is. It'll be green, but
yeah,
not that guy.
Not that one. If I keep clicking on
the
it,
two
it might change.
The two upper sorceresses should be.
There's a lightning bolt. So you got the gems for it. Thunder Ward. Storm interrupted. Here it is. She got Bane fired.
Oh my god, 60 points of damage.
How did? All right, hold on. I want to go. I want to go back. That's real bad for TNN.
Although, I mean, this is why you should maybe have them positioned a little further back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not right at the back because you don't want somebody jumping on you.
Or something. Yeah. But I didn't even. What got her? Does Banefire the spell? Does it not?
Oh yeah, I think. No
projectile.
Yeah, I think it was the spell.
Okay. Well, that was critically bad. His mages also, I think, are a little clumped in the same square, which, is increasing their targeting priority.
Yeah, and the Wailing Winds just gets a bunch of the mages to run away, and those two after.
Yep. I don't know if we have enough morale hats, or any morale hats, that you'd need to fight Wailing Winds effectively.
No, he could do the Berserk spell as well, but
yeah,
it's not. Yeah,
it's not as good. So he loses 7 mages. A lot of this stuff got away.
Yeah, quite a bit probably has died in the retreat though, because everything around it is Yomi. So they can only go into the fort.
Yomi loses 1 Dione, 1 Onishugo, and then 30 miscellaneous. Okay. That's...
Well, I think that's TNN.
Yeah, I mean, that Storm not going up is such a problem for them. Wasting, 1 round of everybody's script. The guys are much less effective than they otherwise could be. That is...
Yeah, the fatigue as well is pretty painful.
Yep.
Rigor being up.
So that is tough.
Yep, and that's kind of why you should... maybe he should have had 2 Stormcasters, because he had multiple people that could cast it as well.
That's true. Or, I don't even know, did the Stormcast... excuse me. I guess it was Banefire, so maybe it doesn't matter as much. I think it's this blob here. Like, no gear or anything. But she does have... There is a bunch of mages in this one square. And they just get popped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Monday morning quarterbacking you can do here on cast multiple storms, put them somewhere else, etc., but battle.
Yeah, maybe he'd have killed that. Only I don't know which, because there was an Onishugo on his cap, right? Maybe it was that. Maybe it was the Wailing Winds caster that might have. Yeah. If he'd have killed that last turn, then maybe that would have done something as well.
This looks like air elementals and maybe some lung dead. This is on Van.
Yeah, he's being really conservative with his gem usage.
Yeah. Now it is quite bold to go after Vanheim proper. What enemy is still alive? Shouldn't they? I guess they just haven't finished dissolving yet. Okay. Yeah, that didn't work.
His Meteorite Guard are a good patrol. Like a nice unit with the magic weapons. Good protection, quite nice against the air elementals and anything else that's going to jump on there.
So this is the Phantasmal Warrior play again. And I just, yeah, I mean, this is very conservative with gems. Like, adding 2 air
Yeah,
elementals
so
to this.
I actually am a bit of a phantasmal enjoyer for raiding myself, but
Uh-huh.
not. I mean, not with his gem income, I don't think he needs. I think you just put the because if there's like a counter raiding squad, then it'll never beat it basically.
Right,
Whereas like air elementals can deal with a lot of stuff,
right.
and he's bleeding out a lot of mages. Like
Yeah,
he can afford it, but it's still very painful.
yes. This one did work.
That's going to be Skelly spam.
But yeah, I say Skelly Spam a little more effective. These guys are also separated, which will help them a little bit. Oh, and in fact, he did an air elemental.
Okay, so he must have expected more resistance here, maybe, or
Yeah, we'll have to look at the map.
yeah. I mean, I actually because he's also using 2 of the Aria Serifs or 2 Harrow Serifs. I actually quite like the idea of mixing them up to give different sort of threats. So you could have
Sure.
the Phantasmal and a Skelly Spammer, and I quite like that.
I mean, he lost a lot of mages for this raiding, and also
Yeah, and there's a lot of provinces he didn't take because of that as well.
right.
And if Vanheim had done more, more counters, I think this could have been an actually like pretty terrible turn for
Yeah, I mean,
Kalem. As it is, I mean, he still takes a lot.
he definitely did take a lot, but look at all these fails.
I think that's some unforced errors there.
I think that almost all of these could have been won with air elementals, and not only do you then get all the benefit of all this, and Vanheim doesn't, but there's a huge mental piece of this as well, right? When you get attacked and this, like, you get all these fails, that's gonna be like a big morale boost for for a Vanheim that could have been wavering, given that he's gonna be 2v1'd.
Yeah.
Now, he's still got his throne popped, unsurprisingly, and I don't know if he's got enough. I don't know if he's got enough stuff here to actually defend it or not. We'll see.
Well, not if stuff was going towards him. I think that's pretty forfeit.
Yeah.
So he did counter raid, but unfortunately, it's on the Well of Pestilence province.
That's true. Although it is also this sorceress.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to recruit that.
Obviously, no, he can't recruit it. But now, more relevantly, there are labs here too, so these guys can both magic phase attack.
Yep. Yeah, I like the idea of doing that as well.
So, I mean, yeah, he's got all the forts under siege. This one didn't pop, but this one did. I assume he'll storm next turn and then fly, and sort of look at all these thrones.
Yeah.
Or no, wait, this one. Not a throne side, it's just a fort.
Yeah. Are we seeing Marverni mobilize?
Great question. No.
Okay.
At least I don't see any evidence of that.
No, I would. If anything, I think he's moving further away.
I don't think he moved
also,
at all.
no. Actually, he also borders Kalem on his east, doesn't he? So he does actually need to move that army over there.
That's true. I forgot about that. He'd managed to wrap all the way around here. Marverni has quite a long empire.
Yeah, the Trog's still holding out valiantly against Kalem as well.
Well, obviously. Okay, so, but, I mean, yeah, he does need to move, but this army hasn't moved, this army hasn't moved. Trog's doing well. Do we see any, Vanheim was worried that Pelagia was going to come after him? I don't know that we see any evidence of that either.
No, and I also think Kalem might cut off a lot of the opportunity for Pelagia to actually do that.
That's true. Even if he
I
wanted
mean, Pelagia also has to surely be worried that Kalem's going to take his throne, right? So...
Right, I mean, Pelagia needs to play for time if he's going to get a wish thing going.
I think that's too far off.
Well, I mean...
Like, I don't think that's going to, like... I'm not sure that's a viable strategy in this situation.
I mean, he has to do something. Otherwise, it's not going to come to that because Kalem will just have won the game.
Yeah.
So, all right. Now, this war is finally, I think that's the death knell for TNN. So this is actually wrapping up. So that is going to leave Yomi free to do something, which could be attacking the massive birds.
It's going to be the spice.
That's true. That could be the spice. And Hinam is #helping by attacking Vanheim.
Presumably the turn after next.
Presumably. He's like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and take this throne. That way Caleb can't have it. I'm helping.
The propaganda.
um,
Okay, well, I mean, somehow I feel better about the Vanheim situation, but really,
I think
it's actually worse. It's actually quite a lot worse, isn't it? But
I mean, yeah, with
yeah.
what is it? 10 more gems spent, maybe what, like 15. He could have had all of these.
Oh, easily with 15. Yeah. I think going after the cap with that level of commitment was quite. Yeah, that was never.
I mean,
work.
yeah, I think it was. That's, yeah. Even against regular Fort PD, I don't think this would have done it. But
it would have beaten just the PD. But I mean, with like any sort of commitment,
right? I mean, yeah.
And I do like that his choices of what to patrol with. Actually, I quite like the Draconians would have dealt with a lot of thugs.
Yep.
Jumping on them early. You know, the Meteorite Guard deal with all the air elementals and stuff. That Vanadrot. I mean, we didn't. What has the Vanadrot got, like a kit? What was he doing?
I didn't really check. Let's see. Can't click on this. It does not have a kit.
I think he just did some.
I think he did air elementals.
Okay. I would have enjoyed seeing it. Where's the thugs? I want to see a thug.
Yeah, there it is. I know, right? Well, Hannah was going to get involved soon enough. We can see some super combatants.
Yeah. So he's got a Sea King and a Troll King on that, and a Naiad and stuff. So he's got a lot of diversity that you wouldn't normally see out of Vanheim.
Yep. And he's going to need all of it,
Forest
I'm sure.
Trolls. Like he's got a lot of punching power left. I'm looking forward to seeing.
Oh yeah, he's. We should definitely get some big battles out of this.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I think that's it for this turn.
Yep.
And this
episode. We already did. Yeah, we already did one, so I think we're done.
I think we're done. Yeah. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you all next week. Have a great day.
See ya.